In the quiet village of Ahuwa Oboro, Ikuano local government area of Abia State, sits the country home of Chief Henry Ikechukwu Ikoh, a man of many parts, a businessman, an industrialist, a politician, and a former Minister of State for Science, Technology, and Innovation. We sat with Chief Ikoh for an exclusive conversation, and he did not hold back. On the state of Abia State governance, Chief Ikoh expressed dissatisfaction. Despite huge inflows from the Federal Account Allocation Committee, FAAC, he insists the impact on ordinary people remains minimal.
They are doing their best. And I can tell you for free that their best is not good enough for Abia people. That is my way of marking. You, the newspaper, all of you are in Abia State. In this state, right now, we receive a lot of money. We receive over 30 billion every month, including local government. When you are asking federal, how federal government has fared, how you want to assess federal government, you will also be assessing the local government, state government, as a responsible government of the state. Local government, we have 3 tiers of government. Local government is a separate thing. If the state government decide to allow the local government to utilize their money, it will be a win-win situation for everybody. There is no game saying. That is not happening, not only in Abia State, most of the states of the Federation. I think if our governor have a think of money and allow the local government to use their fund, things will be better in the local government area. And there will be a multiplier effect. A multiplier effect in the sense that people will not cry so much again. It looks to me that everybody will say federal government, federal government, federal government. The problem is not only federal government problem. Because federal government, as I know, release money to local government as at when due, release money to the state government as at when due. Not small money. Since the removal of subsidy, if we are getting, for example, 5 billion in the past, today we are getting over 30 billion. So there is a lot of money for development, except if you don't want to develop. It depends on the people in power, both at the local government, state level, and at the federal level. But I can tell you at the federal level, federal government are doing great job in making sure that they do their own bit. It is also good for the state and the local government to do their own bit, to complement the federal government effort, so that Nigeria will be a better place for all.
On the national stage, Chief Ikoh gave a fair assessment of the Tinubu-led federal government. He pointed to economic reforms that, though painful in the short term, are necessary for long-term stability.
Talking about the federal government have been able to provide a lot of money to the state, to the local government. They have removed subsidy. The issue about dollar, in the last regime, we have 2 markets. Dollar have different market for the town trolley, different market for the elite. But today, dollar is the same rate. What I'm trying to say is that federal government has been able to ensure that we live as a consumption country to productivity. That is why they have provided a lot of money through the state and the local government. And when you look at the economy now, the economy has been stable to a certain extent. When you have stability in the economy, the next thing we will be talking about, how can we progress from where we are now to a higher level? Yeah. And the only way that can be achieved in any economy is through things like agriculture, creating wealth for the youth, making sure that both the money that is coming to the local government and state is utilized to the extent that it can generate a lot of jobs for the youth, making sure that everybody is doing what they are doing, making sure to a certain extent all tiers of government, they are transparent by doing what is right at all times. When the local government is doing, state is doing, complement with the federal government, Nigeria will be a better place for all. But I can tell you, under President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, Nigeria will be great because there is a template in making sure that we change the narrative.
He highlighted the creation of the Southeast Development Commission (SEDC) as a milestone that could address decades of neglect in the region if properly implemented.
Well, first of all, we have to salute the courage of this present federal government, heavily led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu of my party. We have deemed it necessary. After several years of agitation, we have it now. I expect boom. I expect turnaround. I expect good news because they have come to stay. And I know very, very soon people will begin to see what this commission will do. They are going to bring style to bear. They are going to bring different things because I know most of the people there are APC people. Things will be better. Kudos to the federal government, heavily led by Ahmed Tinubu. We are happy that has happened.
But what about his political future? Will Chief Ikoh return to the political field?
Many people have been clamoring, asking me to come and contest governorship again. I contested in 2003, 2007. All of you know what happened. The rest is history. 2011. And I'm still alive by the special grace of God and strong. I have not said anything. And I know I will say something very, very soon if I will run. And I can assure you, if I'm going to run that election, if I decide to run by the special grace of God, consulting, meeting people, seeking the face of God, if I have clearance from God and want to run, we are going to win that election and there will be turnaround in Abia State. That I can tell you. And I will be fair to everybody, to my conscience first, to my God. But for now, I have not said anything, and I will say something at the appropriate time. If Ikoh will contest under my party, if I decide to contest, if God permit me to contest, as a veteran in this field, which all of you know, I know where I will march, I know where I'm not going to march. I know the need of the people because I'm a downtrodden myself. I started from scratch, and you can see me in the village with my people. I'm at home with my people. My industry is here. Even under harsh conditions, harmony form has remained. That is to say, if I have opportunity from God, things will be better for others.
He also highlighted what he would do differently if given the chance.
Industrialization, wealth creation. We are predominantly people that believe in agriculture. We cannot cultivate our cassava that we cannot process to starch, that we cannot export, that will be wasted here. Why can't we diversify? Why can't we do something different? If we don't export anything from Abia State, we are not really doing well. If we don't have industry, you cannot create wealth. So we must create wealth. We have vibrant youth. The only thing they need is direction. We have a lot of land that anything you throw on the ground today, when you come back tomorrow, whether you water it or not, you will see fruit. And we can be a great state for export. We can make a lot of money here. Some of our farm, they will leave it for 7 years before they will go back to that place. Why? What is the reason? Why can we not run it? Why can we not flog it the year round and export goods? Why can people not be gainfully employed? Why can we not create wealth with what we have? With the type of money we are having today in Abia State, If we invest it wisely, this place will be a place for everybody to stay. There will be joy, there will be peace, there will be nothing like insecurity again. Everybody will be gainfully employed. If by the grace of God, one day, if God put me in a responsible position, that will happen.
After our conversation, curiosity led us to his Harmony Foam Factory, located right here in his village. At first glance, one might think the place was idle, but a closer look revealed a different story. From the warehouse filled with neatly stacked foams to the humming production floor where fresh foams rolled off machines, it was a display of industry quietly thriving in rural Abia. For Chief Henry Ikoh, public service and private enterprise are not separate callings. They are tools to uplift people and build a stronger society. Whether in politics or business, his message is clear. Leadership must be measured by how much it impacts the lives of ordinary people. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share, and comment.